Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys my tattoos, talking about them a little bit. This video was sort of requested, someone asked about it, so I figured why not. I have a ton of them. So I guess I'll just get right into it. So I guess the first time I ever got a tattoo I was 17, and it's actually the one on my back. Let me show it to you right away. And what it has is like actually this drawing, let me explain to you more because I can't, like, you know, be twisted in talking. This tattoo was drawn by Zayden's dad. If you watched in my video talking about who his real dad was, his dad was murdered when I was 9 months pregnant. I was actually due a week before he died and had him a week after he died. Anyways, yeah, so while we were together he drew this bird for me, and it's a bird with a heart and some roses in it. And anyways, I have the drawing and I decided, you know what, this is gonna be my first tattoo and it's gonna be dedicated to him. So in one of the hearts I put his name, and one of the hearts has his name, the other heart has the dates, like from when he was born and when he died. And I just thought that would be the perfect first tattoo to get because it was contributed to him, and it's probably the most meaningful tattoo of mine besides my children's, just because he did pass away in such a horrific way. And yeah, so let me turn around and you can see a little bit more better. But yeah, that was my first tattoo and I got that at 17. And then not too long afterwards, I think this was my second one. I actually can't remember, I'm kind of confused, but this is Zayden's feet, and I put him across my heart because he was my first baby, and he's so close to my heart that I put his feet there. And yeah, I think this was actually his footprints when he was newborn, and they're huge. Like, I don't know if you can even tell the difference in this video, but you'll be able to tell when I show you Zoe's, because hers were actually printed on a piece of paper for me when she was a month old, and this is the day Zayden was born, so it's just a big difference. Anyways, the second tattoo I got is of Zayden's name. This actually was another drawing that his dad did for me, and he didn't do the stars, but I had the stars like kind of glued onto the drawing that he made me. He drew all this. He was kind of he was an artist. He was an amazing artist. He drew all these things for me, so I decided to get Zayden's tattooed on me. I don't know if you can tell, but it's already kind of, actually it's not fading at all. The stars are kind of fading, which I need to get retouched up. But yeah, that's Zayden's name. And then the next tattoo, I also got that when I was 17. All three of these I think I got when I was 17. I got them like within a couple months apart. And then the next tattoo I got, I believe it was this one, and it has the crescent moon and the two little stars, and it says, just open your eyes and see that life is beautiful. And that's actually another one dedicated to Zayden's dad. The crescent moon and the two stars are supposed to, like, when he was alive, we always like referred to the moon and the stars as us three. So whenever I see a crescent moon and two stars, I always tell Zayden, like, there we are, because we used to always say that Moisa's supposed to be the crescent moon, I was supposed to be the big star, and Zayden's supposed to be the baby star. And the just open your eyes and see that life is beautiful was a song that it's called Life is Beautiful. And that was the song that they played for him during his funeral and all of that. And so I got it for him because he was just an amazing person. So that was perfect for him, and I had to get it for him because that was something we put on his t-shirts with his picture on it. And I had that t-shirt on actually when I gave birth to Zayden, I believe, and so did like everybody around me, because like right after the services for his dad, I went straight into labor and went to the hospital and had Zayden. So but yeah, and then after that I believe I think it was this one. I don't know if you can even tell. It says Paradise on my ring finger, with the bird was supposed to be the bird on my back too. And Paradise was a song by Coldplay, and it was a song that we kind of like related to, and it was just a song for us too. So I got it on my ring finger because like these intentions of us getting married and stuff, as we got older was something like we had talked about, so I had gotten it on my ring finger, and that was not too long. I think Zayden I think had to have been like a year, 2 years old when I got this one. So I was like 18 or 19, or supposed to be turning 19. I don't even know, guys. But yeah, that's what that one means, and that I got on my ring finger because we're supposed to get married. Anyways, and then after that I got this one. This was also dedicated to Dad. Oh my god, all my tattoos were, I feel, just because I was going through such a hard time, it was my way of like coping with the whole thing of him passing away and having his baby and being left at 17 years old with a baby. This is, I guess it was just my way of coping and helping me relieve that stress and pain. Anyways, he drew this heart for me, and it says love in the middle, and I didn't get it in color. I was like going through this thing of like I didn't like color tattoos, but what I added to it was death tore the pages all away, because our story didn't get to continue on, so death tore the pages away. And it's just, this one's probably super important to me too, because it really speaks volumes about our relationship being just stopped and just dying because our relationship died with him, type of thing. I can't really like explain myself what I'm trying to say, but yeah, that one was also something he drew me and dedicated to him as well. And I got it probably when Zayden was around 2 also. And then after that one, I did get a tattoo on my wrist here, and it was like an infinity one. I got it a matching tattoo with his dad's sister, so Zayden's aunt. But what had happened is we like had some problems, and so I covered it. But what the tattoo was, it was an infinity symbol, and it said God put me here for a reason. And I was going through some hard times of like cutting myself on my arm after his dad died, and I used to cut when I was younger too, so I have a lot of scars. You can't really see them because they kind of blend into my skin because I'm so light, so the scars like they didn't stay scarred pink, they stayed scarred like the skin tone of me. Anyway, so I got that covered up, and before I actually got that covered up, I got my husband's name, Adam, tattooed really like tiny. You can still really see it, and it was like really crooked, and I don't know, I just didn't like it, so I covered that one up too. And I got it, I can't really like twist my arm, but I got the Om symbol with like a lotus flower, and I don't know if you can tell. I don't even know, I gotta show you guys, but yeah, I can't show you. Let me see, maybe I can show you like this. There we go. It's just needs some touch up to kind of cover. You can still see the tattoo underneath. I don't really mind it, it's not a problem for me at all. But yeah, I got that one, and I actually got this one while I was with my husband, so I was like 19 or 20 years old. And the one I got of the matching tattoos was, I think I was like 19 also, or 18, I can't remember, it wasn't too long ago. And yeah, so that was the next one. And then after I had Zoe, I got Zoe's tattooed on my foot, and I'm gonna show you guys. And hers, I don't know if you guys can even tell the difference, but she was a month old. She was born actually premature. I was like 34 weeks, and she stayed in the hospital that whole time. And anyways, they didn't give me her footprints or anything like that when she was born, and I expected that to happen, but they didn't. But then I asked them the day she was getting released if they would give me her footprints. Oh goodness. And they did. So hers are these tiny little feet prints that fit on the top of my foot with her name, and hers were a month old and Zayden's a year old, and like we compared them, and his are like that much bigger, and it's just crazy the size difference. But then she was also premature, so she was this itty bitty thing. And then after that, I my last tattoo, is that my last one? Do I have more? Oh no. Then after that, I got my husband's name again right here. It says Adam. I don't know if you can see it on my other wrist, and obviously I have my husband's name all over me too. But oh, actually I have this one, I forgot about that. I got this one, it's a matching with my mom, and it's like a a really messed up infinity symbol, and it says love. You can't even tell, it's in green. My mom got hers in red, and she tried to cover hers up like 3 times and it still shows through. I haven't bothered with mine, and I got it done by the same guy that did my finger, and it was just not what I expected. But it was 20 bucks at home, so what are you gonna do? That was like a bad decision to make. Anyways, yeah, so then those ones. Then my last tattoo, this is like my favorite one that I want to finish. I just haven't made an appointment to do so, to add color. But this one has all my kids' flowers, their birth flowers. So this one's Aiden's. He's a rose because he's the oldest. And the thing is right here is I got mixed up with him. I don't tell anybody, but now I'm telling the world right now. Is I didn't realize when the girl who did my tattoo, she drew it, I didn't tell her like this like order to put them in, and I didn't even remember. Like, she showed me the drawing and I'm just like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. I didn't even like look to see if the flowers were in order the way I wanted them. I didn't even check on it, so I just did it. But I don't tell anybody that. But so this is Zoe's birth flower, and it was supposed to be Zayden's here because Aiden, Zayden, Zoe. So this is Zoe's, and then Zayden's comes right here, and then Arise is a tiny little one, a little sweet pea down here. And then there's an anchor to symbolize my husband and our love, like we hold each other down. And I know that sounds like, I don't know what that sounds like, but you get the point, right? And then a skull to symbolize till death. And then right here in the clock, I mean like the little, what, I don't even know the names right now. I'm like drawing blanks. What are they called? Like you hold it in the hand and it's a watch. It goes in the pocket. Anyways, it has the time we got married at, and then like coming through here says Adam, and I don't even remember what time we got married at. So whatever time this says, I can't even see right now, is the time we got married. Anyways, I just need to get some color in it. It's my favorite one, and I'm so sad that I haven't finished it. I had another child during the time that I was supposed to finish it, and I never did. But I need to make that appointment eventually, but I don't know when I'm gonna do that. But it's gonna have color in it. But yeah, this is all my tattoos all have meaning to them. I don't get a tattoo just for the fun of it. Like, they all have meaning to it. And yeah, so that's about it. I don't even know how many total that is, but I guess you can count that and figure that out. That's all my tattoos. I'm trying to look around to see if I don't have enough. Oh no, I forgot, guys. You didn't tell me. This is a Rise tattoo that I got after he was born, and this is his little feet. He had big feet too, with his name Arai. It was right here in my face and I didn't even see that. But yes, that's Arai's feet. I also got Arai's feet on me. I don't know how I missed that. That's like in plain sight. I don't know. I was trying to go in order and then I kind of mixed it up towards the end. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Those are all my tattoos. Good thing I looked. Good thing I took like a 5th time looking at my body to wonder. Let me see, let me check. I don't have any more. I keep forgetting. But that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any other type of video requests, just comment down below with them. I'd be more than happy to do them. It gives me great ideas because I would have never thought to do a tattoo video, and I have a ton of tattoos and I'm still continuing to get more. But yeah, so don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Tell your friends, share my videos, and I subscribe back. So just make sure that if you subscribe to me, you comment and let me know that you did subscribe, because I can't see the people who subscribe to me, but I most definitely will subscribe back. And I love finding new channels to watch, because that's what I do at night when I have peace of mind, watching my YouTube, what, not mine, but the people I subscribe to. But yeah, just comment down below with your name and I'll subscribe back to you.